Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Hello there, my friends, and thank you so much for clicking on this video and for choosing me to spend this time with. This is my channel, Once Upon a Nursery, and I am Tamra, head Fruit Loop, top dog, and your host as always. And happy Sunday to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today for my hashtag #SoBlueDollySunday, where you can put your babies in anything blue, anything green, anything purple, or anything black, which includes gray. Now, it does not have to be a solid color. As long as the outfit has one of those colors somewhere in the outfit, you will be participating in my tag. I try to make my hashtags all inclusive, super easy to where everyone on every channel with every kind of baby or doll can participate in my tags without having to do anything extra. So today I have a change in chat for you with my normal Sunday devotionals like I like to do, and I have a bonus, a plus for you at the end of this video, so stay tuned to find out what that might be. But before we get started today, why don't you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for me. It really helps my channel, and if you could, stay and watch to the very end until you see the end. And that would also greatly help my channel as well. So let's go ahead and get started, and I will show you who I have with me today and the outfit as well. So let's head on down and check it out. Okay guys, I'm going to start you off with a quote and then a Bible verse to go along with it. Our topic of conversation today is going to be support, and I'm going to share with you a story about myself and my channel. So the quote I have for you today is, "No matter what accomplishments you make, somebody helped you." And that quote is by Athena Gibson. And you can find this quote on Google. Everything I looked up today, I found on Google, so you can also Google these if you would like. And the Bible verse that I have chosen to go along with this topic and with this quote is the book of Psalms, chapter 136, verses 1 through 3. "Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures everything. Give thanks to the God of gods, for his steadfast love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord of lords, for his steadfast love endures forever." So, yes, we are going to talk about support. But before we get into this topic, let me show you what I'm going to be putting on my baby. And I did his name reveal already, so it's out. Yeah, you don't have to hide it in the comments anymore. That's just for the reveal video. But today I have with me my sweet baby Christopher Linus. And I will tell you where his name comes from first. I gave you clues as to what his name might be, but his first name, Christopher, is actually after one of my favorite members of the K-pop group Stray Kids. His stage name is Bang Chan, as people say in America, but I learned that it's Bang Chan. So you have to say it as though you don't care, is what I learned. When you say Korean words or Korean names, you say the word as if you don't care. So, Bang Chan. But he is actually Australian. He is of Korean descent, but he was born in Australia, and his first name is actually Christopher. So I named this baby Christopher after Christopher Bang Chan. So I hope I'm doing that correctly. And then his middle name, Linus, does come from the Peanuts. That is where I got his middle name from, Linus from the Peanuts, who likes to carry around his blankie. So Christopher has his blankie, and that's what we call it, is just his blankie. He has no lovey, he just has this. This is what he prefers. He doesn't care about having little stuffed animals with him. His blankie is what soothes him and comforts him. So that is where I got Christopher's name from. So Stray Kids, yeah. And Christopher, Chris, Bang Chan, he is what is considered to be the leader of Stray Kids. He is the oldest, and you know, they're called Stray Kids, but they're really not kids because Bang Chan is almost 30. So they're not kids at all, but they're actually very handsome adult men. But yes, he is, for all intents and purposes, the leader of Stray Kids. He is the one who keeps the younger ones in line, and he is the one who makes sure everybody gets to practice on time, that everyone has their steps, you know, and is, you know, just doing the things that they're supposed to do with the choreograph and the music and things like that. So he's kind of like the big brother or the dad of the group. So that being said, I will show you what I'm going to be putting on Christopher today. And this baby was a gift from my best friend Dax at Encrypted Angels Nursery. Dax is no longer uploading content, but he does still have his channel available if you would like to go check out Dax and his videos and his babies. So there is no new content, but there is older content, and I'm sure you would enjoy Dax and enjoy his babies as well. So the first thing I have is this little pair of socks. These socks were actually on Kylo when he came to me, and they are a, let's see, it's like a rusty brown, and then there's like a pink color, a forest green, and then like a chocolate kind of brown. But the green, of course, is there for my hashtag. So these socks. And then I have this little hat that I've shown recently. It is white with tan lines, and it has little bear ears. And it is a Gerber, and it's a newborn sized. And I got this at Walmart in a pack of 3. And then I have this little onesie that this actually was on him already. This was underneath his clothes, so you couldn't see it. So this also came from Dax. This was a cream colored onesie, and as you can see, it is a Gerber newborn. And there's green trees and camping tents, and there's a raccoon and a bear and a squirrel. I'll show you the back where the pattern is upright. There we go. That's not a squirrel. That is a sign. I thought it was a squirrel. It's actually a sign. Anyways, yes, tents and trees and mountains, and you know, I thought it would be a great little onesie for summer, since a lot of people like to go camping in summertime. Not me. You will not get me out there. I've been camping once. That was enough. Done. Over it. No more. No thank you. All right, so what I wanted to talk to you about was it's a little bit of a serious topic. It's about something that happened to me many years ago when I had first started my YouTube channel. I tried my best to, you know, be kind to everyone and to be friends and support as many people as I possibly could. Of course, I didn't realize at the time that there are channels on here that are just pure drama. And they, you know, just like in the real world, there's people that are not good on YouTube, just like in real life. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking I was in this safe little cocoon in the mystery world of YouTube, and that everything would be fine, and that everyone was friendly, and that since this was a doll community, that everyone loved each other and that we were all friends and, you know, everyone was just lovely. Well, that is not true. That is not true at all. I became friends with someone who I thought was a very good person. We had been friends for about a year. She eventually got her own channel. And, you know, the way I actually became friends with her is that she was a subscriber and she randomly asked me if she could send me a baby as a gift. And so that's how we became friends. I thought she was a very lovely person, someone that I really, really cared for a lot in my life. And I'm the kind of person that when one of my friends is having a bad day, I will do whatever I need to do to cheer them up. Making faces, being silly, singing funny songs, telling funny stories, just being there for them, whatever. I'm just that kind of a person. I'm silly, I'm fun, I'm funny. Well, I had created this character for my friends when they were down. It was a character named Redneck Jill. And Redneck Jill is everything in the community that we don't like. She is rude. She is a hypocrite. She likes to gossip about people. She's just, you know, she's a character, but she's funny. She does it in a really funny way. So I'm not going to give out any names of anyone that was involved in this. That would just be creating drama. Anyway, so my particular friend was having a really, really bad day. And just, you know, some personal things were going on in their life. And so I decided to break out Redneck Jill and help my friend to have a better day, to make my friend laugh. Well, after about 15-20 minutes, I had her rolling. She was laughing so hard that she could hardly breathe. And, you know, there were little videos that I was sending her. And we had, you know, at this point in our friendship, we had done, you know, video chats and stuff like that. You know, we were familiar with each other. I knew this person's kids. You know, even their dogs. You know, it's like we had a very close friendship. But, you know, and so they were laughing quite hard at the videos of Redneck Jill that I was sending them. And she told me, "You should post these. These are too funny. They're hilarious. These are so hilarious. You should post them." You know, and kept encouraging me, not with just one message, but there was probably 2 to 3 messages where she encouraged me to post these videos online. And I'm like, okay, I guess I will. These were something personal I had made for my friends. I had never posted anything like this online before. Everything was just about my dolls. So I went ahead and I posted these videos, and this conversation was taking place very late at night, very, very late at night. So after I cheered up my friend and I posted the videos and I let her know that I had posted them, I said goodnight and I went to bed. When I got up the next day, I literally had the whole of YouTube against me. I didn't know what was going on. No one would talk to me. I had lost all of my friends. My subscribers had dwindled down to nearly nothing. Other friendships that I had made, people had blocked me. I didn't know what was going on. Like, legit had no idea what was going on. And I finally got someone who, I guess, liked me more than anyone else. They finally told me what was happening. So apparently this supposed friend of mine went to a very, very large channel here on YouTube with over 1 million subscribers and told them that I bullied her. Presented these videos as a proof of my bullying her. And so this person made videos about me along with a couple of their friends, posted online about calling me out, calling me a bully, calling me names, and saying very terrible things about me. So I, in turn, I have 2 phones. I recorded on one phone and played the messages on the other phone of the conversations that took place between me and this other person, proving 100% how much this person was laughing and that they encouraged me to post the videos. So I proved that I was not bullying this person, that I was being a friend and cheering them up. Those videos are still available on my channel. If you desire to know more, that is up to you.
If you desire to know these names of these people, that is up to you. If you want to further educate yourself on this, I'm simply relaying a thing that happened to me here. So, the other person that made the videos about me calling me a bully, they did not apologize. They did not make a video saying we were wrong. This person is not a bully. We were lied to. They did nothing but remove the videos. So now it's like I have millions of people thinking that I'm a bully. And there are channels to this day that still think that I bullied this person. Even though I have proof. But I mean, not everybody watched my videos, my proof videos to show. That's why they're still posted. Not everybody watched my videos to show that I was not a bully. They just took this other person's word for it. And I think that that is wrong. That just because someone has millions of subscribers doesn't mean that they always tell the truth. There are toxic people in this community who hide behind a smile and they make you think that they are things that they're not. And I'm not naming anyone in particular. I'm just stating a fact in general because that is how the world works as well. But the long of the short of this is that I had no support. I didn't have people that because literally everyone turned against me. I didn't have people that I could go to assist me and post videos for me and to say, my friend is not a bully. My friend would never do this. I have been bullied my entire life. I know what it feels like. The reason why I live with my sister is because I was in a situation where I was being bullied by my roommate and harassed on a daily basis. I know what it feels like to be bullied. I would never bully another human being. It's just not in my soul or in my conscience to be able to do something like that. And these people who called me a bully obviously don't know me at all. But I had no support. I had no one that would stand up for me and that would back me up. And it's literally nearly destroyed my YouTube channel. It has taken me 4 years to get where I am right now. People still avoid me. People still think I'm a bully. And other than that bad thing that happened to me, my channel is all about positivity. It's about supporting people. It's about being motivated and encouraging. And on Sundays, spreading the word of the Lord. I don't involve myself in drama. I never have. That's the only dramatic thing that has happened on my channel. It's just really sad that people still think that I'm something that I'm not, and that I'm still continually punished for someone else's lie. So we should support each other. If you hear something about somebody, do not take it as truth, because you don't know if the other person is lying. If someone is your friend, support them and be there for them. Because you never know who is not telling the truth. And you should support your friend until you find out with 100% certainty whether they're telling the truth or a lie. Don't just take someone else's word for it. Because it hurts. It really does. Even still to this day. But, anyways, so that's what happened to me. And I just really think that we just really need to be there for each other. And I know that there are a lot of people that are there for each other. But I had no one there for me. And it was hard. It was hard to not be believed. But I have my proof. With 100% certainty, I can show that I never bullied anyone. That I never hurt anyone. That this person lied. And to this day, I still do not know why my supposed friend told such a horrible lie about me. I do not understand. I do not know. I have not spoken to them ever again, nor will I ever speak to them ever again. Or anyone that was involved with calling me a bully and calling me a liar and saying all those nasty, terrible things about me. I will not involve myself with them ever again. They're blocked from my channel. I don't want anything to do with them. So just be careful when you hear a rumor or gossip, because it may not even be true. My great-grandmother used to say, believe half of what you hear, believe half of what people say. I'm getting my quote wrong. My great-grandmother used to say, believe half of what people say and none of what you hear. So that being said, it is now time for our little special thing I have for you today. After I get done with that, we're going to finish off Christopher, and I will reveal what he looks like with his hair combed and his hat and how cute he is. My special thing that I have for you today, guys, is a room tour. I no longer have a nursery, but I have all my babies in my bedroom. I've had several people ask me for this. So, I'm going to take you back and show you my room and show you all of my babies. Every single one of my babies. He won't be back there because he's in here, but I will show you every single baby that I have, and I will share with you their first names because some of them have more than one middle name, and I have 97 babies, and that could take a while. So let's go ahead and let's head this way to my room, and then we'll come back here and we will finish up. I hope you guys enjoy this tour. All right, guys, so here we are. This is the hallway that leads to my room. My sister's room is right over there. And this is the hallway that leads to my room. The living room is that way, that way. Anyways, and I'm standing in the hallway. So this is the hallway that leads to my bedroom. So let's go. I'm gonna take you down, try to take you not so quickly, but we're going to do a quick scan of the whole room, and then I will go through and I will take you through my shelves and show you all of my babies. And yes, those are my vapes. Okay, and those boxes over there, these are full of my DVDs. All of those have my DVDs in them. Let me see if I can zoom out, and I cannot. So here's my room, my bed, and there are a couple of stains on my floor. My sister's dog. This room before I moved in was storage, and my sister used to store Christmas presents in here, and the dogs got in here, and Oreo likes to chew things up, and he chewed up some hot chocolate packets, and they stained the floor. So anyways, there's my brand new fan. My fan broke, but so I got a new fan. So yeah, here we are in my room. It is a small room. I don't need anything large in here. It's just me and my sister. So here is my room. There's where we just came from. We came from that way. So yeah. All right, let me show you some little closer details here. Here's some of my fragrances. And not all this stuff over here is mine. These books are not mine, except for the Shanghai Circus. Got that when I was in Branson. It has photos in it. And the black dog is mine. Bob Ross is mine. The fragrances are mine. The phone case was mine. Anyways, there's Warren and my bunny Blue that I won in a giveaway. There's some of my jewelry. I don't have a lot of jewelry. I don't wear a lot of jewelry. There is my Bob Ross. I love Bob Ross. And some of my little babies, which I will show you shortly. This is my dragon. He is a baby dragon. He is segmented, so I can move him like that if I would like. His name is Draconis. And here is some of my newer fragrances that I have gotten from Bath & Body Works. And here's some more little fragrances over here. And there's my makeup bag, my makeup box underneath, which is actually a sewing box. And on my shelves, you can see some of the things that I have gotten on my trips. It's kind of darker in here, so I am using my phone that has a light on it. And people might say, oh, Tamara, why don't you just open your windows and let some light in? Because I have black poster board on my windows. Blocks out heat, blocks out light. So my room was an add-on. So So this used to be one big bedroom. This used to be part of my sister's room with a walk-in closet, but somebody at some point made this into a bedroom. So, and here's some of my stuff. There's my FIFA World Cup bag. And I do still have stuff in boxes, some shoes and things. But there's my empty purses that I use occasionally. So, and I already told you those are movies. These folded up boxes right here are literally to keep these curtains back, because these curtains like to come out this way, and there's a vent right here. So to keep the vent free and clear, I stuck these boxes up there. Aren't I clever? I know it doesn't look good. I know it doesn't look, you know, pretty. I see a Stella butt. But yeah, it's my room, and it's just me here and my sister, like I said. So who cares if it works? But there's Stella's bed and her toy box. Stella, say hello to the peoples. I trimmed her not too long ago. She is a mini Aussie, and her hair is a lot longer than that. Oh, show me you doing your downward facing dog? She's doing some yoga. Anyways, oh, and here's my Coraline doll. I know that there's somebody that might enjoy seeing that. Oh, and there's something else I wanted to show you guys as well. It is my Mandalorian and Grogu Christmas ornament that hangs from my ceiling fan. My dad gave me that for Christmas. And so sometimes I bump it, and he flies. So there's Mando and Grogu flying across my room. Anyways. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get these baby names going, shall we? I know a lot of you I really wanted to see all of my dolls. Oh, there's my Anzelin. And have been curious about all of my dolls. So, these are in random order. They're not in order of how I got them. You'd have to go back and look. But anyways, first names only. All right, and I'm going to have to pause a lot because there are babies on the bottom shelf that I want to show you, and I'm going to have to get down on the floor. And I have hurt my knee recently, so I'm going to have some assistance getting up and down, but I really want to show you the bottom shelf and tell you the baby names. So I just wanted to tell you that I'll probably be pausing a lot. So this is Sydney, and then right here we have Benny Yasha, and we have Pippaluke, and then my only two, well, I have more silicones, but they're the tiny babies. These two little silicones, this one is Nixie Nancy, and that is her full name. And that's what I call her, is Nixie Nancy. And this is Noah. And these are their little loveys and toys and things here. And they hang out in the basket that I made for them. So there's those babies. And then my quad squad is down here with JJ. So this is Loxley Phoenix Fox, and that is her full name, and that is what I call her. She's the oldest of the quads. And then we have little JJ, which is Genevieve. And then we have Lola. And then down here, we have Layla and Lata on the bottom shelf. So those are the quad squads with JJ. Okay, and I will be doing these left to right. Okay, so on this top shelf up here, we have Astrid, Patches, and Morgan. Patches, it was originally a full vinyl doll that I put onto a cloth body. So yes, Astrid, Patches, and Morgan. And then down here, we have Maris, Tamsin, Taven, and Lakota. On the next shelf down, we have Katniss, Reagan, Agatha, that I call Aggie, Toki, Giabella, which I call Gia. She is the very first baby in my nursery. She started my collection. And then we have Leighton. On the next shelf down, we have Juniper, that I call Junie, Samara, Alessa, and then we got to move down again. We have Oh, I forgot. Let me go back up. These are twins. Tamsin and Taven, which Tamsin is named after me. This one here. This one. This is Tamsin, and she is named after me. Tamsin and Taven are twins. I forgot to say that. I'm trying to say that like the other ones were quads over there. These are twins. So let me go back down because we have boy-girl twins right here. Lighten up for me. There we go. Okay, we had some technical difficulties, but this is Sebastian and Darian, and they are my boy-girl twins. And then we have Allegra. I love her little face. And then we're going to move down to the bottom shelf where we have Yuki, Sibley, Aniston, and Beckham is hiding back there in the back. So there's those four. And now let me pause and I will move on to the next shelf. Okay, before I take you to my next shelf, I want to show you who's on the other side of my bed over here. We have Scout, and we have Sochi, and Fox. So those are the three that stay by the side of my bed. And now I will take you to another shelf. Okay, and on the top shelf up here, we have Lennox, Temperance Frost. She has a very interesting story to introduce her to my nursery. It is on a playlist. If you hit my playlist tab, you can hear her story. It is an original story that I wrote for her to introduce her to my channel and to my nursery. So yes, this is Temperance Frost. She is the only baby in my nursery that does not have double letters in her name. This is Darby. Then we will move down here. These are my triplets. This is Carson. This is Sabrina. And this is River. So there's my triplets. And here is Kylo. And then down here, we have two babies that my friend Amanda at Wawa's Angels Nursery made that were a gift from my best friend Dax. This is Tristan. This is Jessy. Jessy is a custom baby that I designed and Amanda painted. And of course, you all know McCall. And this spot right here is where Christopher sits with her. Okay, so now I get to sit down. I had to stop for just a second. We're also going to name this caterpillar today, so stay tuned for that. So down here on the next shelf, we have Molly Maselli. It is a two-name name that is hyphenated, but that is her first name, is Molly Maselli. And then we have Bindi. And then we have Matea. And we have Aaron. And then we have Tatum. And we have Winry. Charlie. And Jonah. Now let's move on down to the next shelf where we have Keanu. I don't know why she is looking the other way, but this is Shalf and Shal, and that is her first name. It is three names, but it is Shalf and Shal. And Denzel. All right, so I'm going to pause you guys so I can take you across the room. Okay, so on my short shelf over here, I have a set of twins, but we have a baby in the middle. So this is Breslin and her twin sister, Brenna. And in the middle is Lyra. We move down a shelf and we have Calico, which I call Callie. And then we have Casey and Vegas. And then down below that, we have Mia, who needs her hair brushed. And then we have Marnie and Milena. All right, let me stand up slowly and take you over to the next shelf, where up here we have Ari, Hayden, and Nathalia, that I call Thea. And then on the next shelf down, we have Nashoba, and we have Rimaru, Teddy, Melisande. And on the next shelf down, lighten up again, we have Emma, Dallas, and let me see if I can get a little bit better shot of her face. We have Sachiko. And then down here, we have Thisbe, who also needs her hair brushed. We have Magnus. We have Carter. She hasn't been on in a while. A lot of these babies haven't been on in a while. And then down here are twins, August and Asher. August is the one in the hat. And then down here, we have Ezra. And we have Torrance. And this is Elliot. And these are little twins. Those little dolls right there. Those are twins. And they're Imogen and Lorelei. All right. Let me pause you again. So this is Sophie. She's dressed in her little dinosaur jammies. There's Sophie. And this is Cody. She's so cute. And then I have already introduced you to Warren and Blue. And the last babies in my nursery are my little tiny babies over here. So we'll start with my first baby. This is Lucy, and she's in a little play yard that I made where her brothers and sisters can come and join her if they like. Her little dress was made by Lucy at Lucy Zoo Crew, and she has a little hat right next to her. And that is her doll, and that is her bunny in her bottle. So let's start from this baby right here. This is Briar, Brody, Arietti, Jovi, Thatcher, Tova, and Tommen. So that's it, you guys. That's all of my babies in my entire room. And to me, I mean, it doesn't really seem like it's, you know, that much. I mean, going through all the names, I mean, if I would have told you their middle names too, we would have been here for a lot longer. And for those of you who are wondering what my daughter looks like, I do have a photo of my daughter up here from 8th grade. So that's my daughter. And I don't have any photos of my son in here. There's some in the living room, photo albums and things, photos on the walls. But anyways, so let's go back to the living room where I can finish Christopher and get him all ready for you guys. And then we're going to do our prayer. And as you can see, the bathroom is at the end of my hall, across the hall. All right, guys, I'll see you in there. Not the bathroom, the living room. Well, I had to pop back in here because I forgot to do the name reveal for this caterpillar. So I'm going to do that really, really quick. I only had one person recommend a name for the caterpillar, but I really, really like it anyways. So it works. But it was Lucy from Lucy Zoo Crew, my very good friend. She recommended the name Calypso for him. So that is what we're going to call him. So every time Calypso is on my channel with McCall, my very good friend will get a shout out from me. So thank you, Lucy from Lucy Zoo Crew, for recommending the name Calypso for him. I think it's perfect. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed finally getting to see my room with all my babies and enjoyed seeing all of my babies. I have some new subscribers, some new friends that honestly I would really like to shout them out and, you know, tag them in this video, give them some recognition. A couple of them are some brand new channels and could really use some help with subscribers. So the first one I would like to shout out actually came to me and subscribed to me first. She found my channel, and it is Dolli Room. So I will leave a link to her channel. I'll leave a link to all these channels that I'm going to mention to you so that you can go and subscribe to them as well. There is Just Hatched Nursery, I believe. Let me make sure that that is correct. Just Hatched. Is that right? Let me check because I just want to make sure that I'm getting everybody's name 100% correct. So yeah, we have Just Hatched Reborns. Just Hatched Reborns. And then we have Tina Art Angels. I came to her. And then somebody else that came to me recently is Gray Mousy Jessy. Let me make sure. Gray Mouse Jessy. I keep adding E's and things. Gray Mouse Jessy. She's very sweet. And then I recently found a channel that I thought was pretty cool, and it's Grandma's Baby Corner. So I'm going to leave a link to everybody's channel in my description, and I appreciate you guys for subscribing to me, and welcome new friends. And those of you that are new to the community, I know I said it in like a comment, but welcome to the Dolli community. I hope that you have a good time here and that you make lots of friends, and you always got a friend in me. So all right, now before I show you what Christopher looks like with his little hat and all that, we're going to do a prayer. If that is not something that you enjoy doing or you don't want to do, it's not your thing, I completely understand. Each to his own. God gave us free will for a reason. So you can go ahead and click off the video now, but I hope that you'll return to us next week when we have more Dolli fun. Now, for those of you who do like to pray, if you would, I would love for you to, or I would like to invite you to pray with me at this time. So if you could close your eyes and bow your heads, please. Dear God, thank you for putting people in our lives. Help us to lift each other up, share our heavy loads, and show true love and kindness every single day. Give us open eyes to see when a friend or a neighbor is hurting or in need. Grant us gentle hands to share our resources and help carry heavy burdens. Softly teach our hearts to listen well, speak kind words, and judge no one. Remind us to stay humble, patient, and closely tied together in peace. Help us put aside our own busy lives to notice the quiet struggles around us. Give us fresh strength to love each other even when it's hard or inconvenient. Let our community be a safe place of hope, healing, and steady support. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, guys. It is time to see what little Christopher looks like now. Are you ready? Because here he comes. Boop-a-doop. Isn't he the cutest? Look at his little bear ears on his hat. So adorable. He's my little teddy bear. Oh, baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. Okay, I better not, huh? Okay, so, and there's his little sockies. They're a little bit too big for him. And his little onesie. Oh, he's so adorable. Look at that. Look at that face. Oh my goodness. And I said it in the last video, but he is the Lewis kit. I had to do a little bit of investigating to find out who he is. Oh, we should give him back his blanket. He's going to be sad without Heath Blanky. He's going to be sad without Heath Blanky. All right. There he is with his little blanket. He's so cute. Get my hair. My hair was getting tangled up. All right, guys. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me today while I changed Christopher into his new outfit, and for the tour that I did, and hopefully a talk that, helps, and, that you understand as well. But yeah, thank you for hanging out for that. And for those of you who did stick by me through all of that, I appreciate you to no end. I did have a few people that did quietly stand by me. So I appreciate that so much. So much. So anyways, that happened like my first year on YouTube. So my channel was not very old when that happened. So yeah. anyways. let's move on from that. Please consider hitting the like and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Comments and sharing are always welcome. And I also do short videos of my babies right here on YouTube. So there'll be a corresponding short to go along with this video. I always do that. There's always a short video to go with my long content. So make sure you keep an eye out for that as well. And then also on Instagram, I do photos and remixed reels of my babies over there. Everyone is welcome to participate in my hashtags over on Instagram as well. And all dolls are welcome on my channel for all of my hashtags. They're also welcome on Instagram. All dolls. It does not matter. It does not have to be a reborn or reborn type doll. It can be any kind of doll that you would like to show for my hashtags. So everyone is welcome to participate. So I will leave a link to my Instagram in my description. You can also contact me by email at ouanursery@yahoo.com. You're also welcome to message me on Instagram too, if you would like. So that being said, an extra big thank you and hugs and kisses to Uncle Dax. And all of my new subscribers, thank you guys so much for being here and for being my new friends, and good luck to you. We love you. And we will see you next week. Thank you so much, guys. And if you're having a good time hanging out with me today, why don't you go ahead and click that link right up there, and it's going to take you to another video of mine so we can continue hanging out and continue having fun. All right, see you next week. Bye.